Okay, let's look at three distinct hip loads and how they maintain it. We used Mike Trout last night, and we're looking at this part right here. See how he's going to just rock back, his hips loaded. There's his negative move. There's his negative movement. That's now loaded. Negative movement into getting hip loaded. Now watch how that stays loaded as he strides. Rock. This is getting his back hip loaded, that negative movement right there. Now he maintains that load. See how level his hips are? See how he maintains that is loaded, it's not leaking out. This is going to be level, 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 level. Toe touches, his knee has not started to engage. His back hip is still loaded. Now he can just explode. Here's DeYoung during batting practice, and you can see, as we talk about athleticism, and we talked about this, was showing some of the guys, Dante, see how he already has that back knee inside that foot? Now watch, he's going to get a little bit of a rock back. But see, even as he rocks back, look at his back knee. Let's zoom in. And we can see he's rocking back into a hip load, right? Look at how much his hip is loaded, okay? As we look here, see how he's built up all that potential energy, but see how his knee hasn't turned back that way. He's going to just rock into it. So that's his negative movement. But look at his knee. See how it hasn't come back there. He's able to keep that knee from turning back. And as he rocks into hip load, he's one of the shorter major leaguers with his stride. But look at that. Look how much his hip is still loaded, right? And even though we don't have the best view from the side, we can see that that knee is inside his back foot, right? It doesn't have to be huge. Most major leaguers get a little more length. This guy's pretty good. So he's going to get, again, here's our negative movement. Negative movement. See how much this gets loaded on that negative movement. There's no one way to do it. Negative movement to hip load, but the knee is still slightly inside that front foot, back foot. Now he gets a little up down. I bet he doesn't do that in the game. In fact, I know from the game film he doesn't. He's probably just trying to feel something. But he gets into hip load, then he still maintains that hip load at foot strike, knee inside his back foot, back hip still loaded clearly inside there so that he can simply engage. And then look, when you do that, you're able to create that kind of separation. Here's Joey Gallo. And again, I've been using a lot of examples of guys with big leg kicks with hip load, but look at this. So here, see how he just rocks into his back hip load? Rocks into his back hip load, but look at his back knee as he rocks in. See how his knee's still in? See how his knee is still inside his back foot? See how his knee is still inside his back foot? See how level that is? Negative motion into hip load. Negative movement into back hip load. Look how nice and level that is. And as his foot hits, again, as his foot hits, sorry, okay, as his foot hits, back knee inside back foot, back hip inside back foot. Sorry for that train wreck there. Negative movement into back hip load. Look at that movement forward. You can almost feel, think about all the red band work that we've done and think about what we look like on that red band. Then he's able to create that separation right there.